Woo! Hello. I hope you guys are doing better than I am because yesterday was just nothing but the biggest, worst allergy attack I think I've ever had. Well, at least that I've had in a long time. Like yesterday was the day was a day of allergies that yeah, your face. I is it that obvious? Man, so on my worst allergy attack days, I will have to basically half squat, put my hands on my knees, and brace my whole body because I will sneeze so violently, so frequently. Um, and I do that to avoid throwing my back out because I'm sneezing so much and so hard. You can tell that I'm still congested. So that was what happened yesterday. And it was it started off a little bit too warm, and then all of a sudden we got this strong cold front, and it was like, oh, great, it's like cool weather, you know, it's gonna cool the house off and everything. That'll be so nice. So we open the windows and everything, and we just end up miserable. We close up not much later, so the house is too damn warm, even though the temperature outside is going down. You know, um, you look like someone punched you with bees. So we spent basically the whole. I think we went through a total of 2 boxes of tissues yesterday between Tev and I. So each of us used up a box of tissues yesterday. Gives you an idea of what's going on with the allergens. So today, did you have to call off today? No, no, I will not be calling off. There are too many things that I absolutely do not want to miss at work that are like extenuating in regards to my job. So I've got to get back to work today. Um, there are things that I got to be present for, and just so like I'm not 100% over COVID, you know, and now I've got like just a face full of allergens to deal with. It is so unpleasant. um, But yeah, that was my yesterday, and clearly, like the allergens, they are way less today, but I'm still not 100% back. If it's not obvious, are you not catchy anymore? Um, Good question. I don't have an answer for that. What I do know is that I'll be masking the whole time. I also know that most of my day is spent not in contact with other people. I'm just not going to worry about this. Oh, okay. I thought you had to come in for some interactions with people so that they were making you come in to literally get people sick. No, 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 not the case at all. Um, I'll be going in, but I don't anticipate that I'm going to be interacting with a whole lot of people. On the bright side, Will, at least you still have coffee. Doing my best. So that's my situation. You know, that is my situation. I am definitely ill in some capacity. And I don't know how much of that is an enormous wallop of allergies versus the remnants of COVID. Weather was all nice yesterday, and I was like, hey, perfect opportunity to do another roasted coffee. Yeah, sure, go ahead. Shove all of the allergens into my face. That is an interesting emote lying. I don't think I've ever seen it before. Oh, there's an update for DRG. What do you know? Hello, Extrema. How you doing? All right, let's get this camera corrected here for gameplay session. You got a few new emotes. Your Raven mascot recently. That is a very panicked Raven emote. That butt slap emote is, its days are numbered. I'm sorry. But its days are absolutely numbered. Someone will eventually see that butt slap emote, and Twitch will bring the hammer down on it. Especially after I lost my tip emote. My original tip emote was just...
Heya.
Man. I said nothing about joy. JK being silly. I'm genuinely surprised that got past the censors. It might be from one of the few channels that doesn't have to have their stuff vetted. Whenever I upload an emote, none of my stuff is checked by censors.
This sector will be powered down momentarily. If you have not already evacuated the facility, consider this your top priority. Have a wonderful and productive evening.
I can't even have peaches around these parts. That's a lovely butt slap emote, though. Like, I wish I could have that. Like, I wish I could do one of my own. But I already got in trouble, and the most that I can hope for is that everybody, like, enjoys the semi-spicy pics that I publish. It's unfortunate that there's limited to no use for the striped panty emote either, because I like that emote. I like it a lot. I think it's very cute. But then again, I don't know what people would use it for. It's not as if there's a significant amount of use, you know? Like, what are you supposed to use that emote in relation to, or in reference to, you know? I don't know. Like, I legitimately don't know. So... Me? Oh, NB, do you want me to talk about your underwear? I didn't know that you wanted me to go there. Oh, panty dropping. Oh, yes. Oh my god. How did I forget that again? This isn't really necessary. I'm just kind of... I'm kind of like spinning my wheels for a brief moment here. I'll forgive you. You are clearly impaired. Well then. Okay, I was just annoyed that my pop was popping too loudly. You mean like whenever you open the soda can? Because that's all that I can interpret that statement as. Oh my god, Superman Soup! The cartoon butt slap ain't nothing compared to this. Like, how did this get passed? There's no way that just got passed. That is definitely a situation of like... It was never reviewed in the first place. Like that was a situation of like, you have permission to bypass the censors, but you're gonna get in trouble if you're caught breaking any of the rules type situation. Ooh la la. Who's that from? Pixby. Same person. My god. Thank you so much for that subscription there, Doomsday. 21 months on a 4-month streak. Not bad. Not bad at all. Welcome to the stream and enjoy your time while you're here, yeah? Everything is legal until you get caught. What a big lad. I bet he gives great hugs. Oh yeah, sure. Absolutely phenomenal hugs, let me tell you. I have a mild amount of radiation poisoning. How lovely. Salted nachos. You couldn't find a better combination. How's Tev feeling? Tev is having just as hard of a time figuring out whether or not she's well or not as I am. Because the allergies walloped her as bad as they walloped me. Alright. Got the last one. Get out. And auto stack.
Hey.
There we go, all charged up. Oh, grab these up, stash them. Oh man, those lasers are doing so good now. Let's go ahead and have let's have a slice of pizza. Carbuncle pizza. Ah, yeah. And you know what goes with pizza? A nice cup of coffee.
Hey.
Wouldn't do it any other way. Nice cup of coffee. Everything's legal until you get caught. Runs away scared. And also to use the stabby emote as well. You like bear hugs. Man, that's a thing that I feel like most people change a little bit on over the course of their life. Salted, like they are already salty. Well, why do you think they're putting salt next to the nachos? Because you need salt on your nachos. They're not salty enough.
Anything you need?
Promise just being silly. Now I feel like a bit of an ass. I've been considering changing my username here on Twitch. Really? What to? Going back to my old roots, lucky given to me by my big brother who did not like getting no-scoped by me back in 2016 just playing James Bond Nightfire on the PS2. Oh my god. Nightfire, I remember that game. I didn't play a lot of it, but I remember it. Because there was a period where James Bond was like synonymous with first-person shooters. I remember that. I remember that so strongly. It was like, oh, if it's a James Bond game, it's gonna be good. All because of what Rare did with GoldenEye. but then, like, everybody else was making, like, James Bond games for a while. And EA's James Bond games were not the same as GoldenEye. I've been debating in my head to go boxing, and, well, I'll catch you guys later. I'm gonna go get punched in the face. Don't get knocked out, Superman. Just don't get knocked out. Yeah. You used to really like cold pizza and orange juice. That is an interesting combination. It's a very interesting combination. Josh is very bear-like, and then my brother and his husband are also bears. My life is full of large, hairy men. Oh. So what you're saying is you have a preference. I understand. Okay, where did I... Okay, I've got the 4 motion modules. It's time to hop out. Such an amazing game. Playing actual AI in video games. Gotta go to the first meeting during your stream. Oh, dude, I was talking about my family being big and hairy. Yeah, but you mentioned your husband in the course of that. Like the gay bears. Oh my god. Would it be a huge change for you all to call me Lucky instead, or is Extrema rooted in your brain cells? Frankly, like, it comes down to whatever your name is in the chat, and if you change your name, I won't remember that you were using both names. Like, that's just the way that it works. Sniping at me from the dam. Alright, so I gotta go back into fragments and I have to start hopping around it, hoping to reach... Excuse me. I have to jump around fragments and install these motion modules in the appropriate locations. Excuse me. To deactivate the shield. Alright, these jumps are gonna go quite a bit different now, because I no longer have the grav cube on me. I'm gonna get launched exactly where I'm supposed to go. Hey, Riggs.
Something's put the fear of gods into the gatekeepers, but unless we stop them leaving with the lens, it won't make the slightest difference.
Okay, I can't just jump off of that. Woo! Okay, no, that is not the direction I need to go. Come on, that was hardly a jump. Okay, that sent me back to the start. I guess my spiked balls doctrine shall prevail again. Your spiked balls doctrine? This sounds vaguely familiar, but please, do indulge me. What are you talking about? Man, he saw me. He saw me. Making a run for it. Woo! Greetings, Eli. How are you doing? Every fucking time with these assholes. I'm stuck on mobile because Twitch decided to be a crybaby about browser blocking trackers, fingerprinting, and denying access to my cookies. So they removed the ability to log into the site. Nothing online is truly anonymous anymore. You're supposed to run around with a digital fingerprint no matter what you do. Okay, so I don't know how to get to where I'm supposed to go now because of the alterations that have occurred. I just do not want to deal with this guy. Alright. We'll go there. Alright, here we go. A short thesis on Extremis spike balls and poison amplification. Spike balls attack, most notably deployed during the coordinated team bagging, exemplifies how mechanical synergy and status effects can be compounded lethally beyond raw damage values. On its own, spiked balls functions as a high-pressure area denial attack. The spikes impose immediate physical damage while restricting movement, forcing opponents into predictable paths or stalled reactions. In team-bagging scenarios, where multiple allies converge on a single target, this control effect becomes the attacker's primary strategic value, setting the stage for the exponential rather than additive damage. The amplification through poison transforms spike balls from a control-heavy strike into a sustained execution tool. Poison introduces temporal damage that persists after the initial hit, effectively extending the attack's influence beyond its active window. Ah, okay, yes. This sounds familiar now. Oh, motherfucker. Oh, I just went backwards. Ah. Alright, we'll do that again. Oh, excuse me. Oh, my word. Cross the log. Here we go. Woo. Now, all I gotta do is just... Frick. Alright. Motion module installed. Okay, there's one. Jeebus. So much unnecessary work. I remember in COD Ghosts there was a field challenge that was humiliate the next player to be killed, basically telling you to teabag the last player you killed. All these reload and pulling out the weapon animations are too damn long. And I've maxed out their speed too. Like I spent the time over the weekend grinding out the last of the reload animations. Right. Onward and upward. Spicy pepper. I think this is the right direction. I think. Here we go. Okay. Right. Motion controller is installed. Whoop. Right. We are now upon the Night Realm fragment. This one clearly leads back. This one leads to the top of the tower, I believe. Okay, I haven't been to this fragment yet because I was never able to shut off the field. These are backtrackers. Okay, I am now in a situation where I don't know what I'm up to because I have not recently gone through this section.
I sense him.
Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Okay. It sounds like I'm gonna have to shoot this guy. Man, he's eating a lot of sniper bullets straight to the face. I suppose I shouldn't complain too much. I'm getting a lot of experience from doing this to a Jotun, but man, that was a lot of ammo that he decided to eat. I mean, ultimately, it's fine. I knew what I was getting into whenever I came this way. Well, at least we were able to assassinate her, you know? Those shadow gators are always going to be such a problem.
I sense him.
Oh, mother.
Dropping heat. Reload. Took him out. Good clue.
He will always give me trouble. Alright, he's down. He's down. It's all good. It's all good. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Nothing is ruined. Oh. Oh, really? I'm getting the sleepies now? Okay.
The gatekeepers are shielding the lens. Unless we disable their system, there's nothing I can do.
Okay, Dr. Khan. You're not Dr. Khan, but... Okay, so I am...
They're locking out the lens controls. I can't do anything until you shut their shield down.
Okay, so it's combat time. It's full-on combat time.
I can open a rift for us, but you have to shut their interference down now.
Let's see if we can do something about the Jotun up here. Have you played Factorio? Yes, I have. He's down. There's one gone. What did this guy drop? Ooh, a Jotun bobblehead. Nice. I've played a decent amount of Factorio. In fact, there was a briefly lived series of an early build of Factorio on my YouTube channel. All right.
Whatever they're trying to do, we don't want to find out. Take those brutes out anyway.
Is it possible for me to just destroy this thing with a well-placed... What if I just snipe it? Can I snipe it from here? Okay. That appears to be not possible.
Reload. Loaded.
Oh, hello! Uh-oh. Oh, shit. He threw me in the void. He threw me in the void. Beautiful. Lovely. I have such a long way to get back now. God, this sucks ass. Dr. Riggs. That's not where I wanted to go. Damn it. Keep going the wrong way because I'm not used to it. Long and arduous. A death at the end of the level is a long and arduous process to get back. Will, what, what's up? That's super rough, man. Yeah, it is rough. Like, some of the enemies, they have a grapple technique, and he grappled me right next to the edge of the platform. And I went right off into the void. It's utter BS, but there's not much that I can do about it. Other than just, you know, hoof it. Okay. How you doing there, Dark Matter? Ooh, okay, okay. Just enjoying time off work and then finished a bunch of errands. Oh, that's nice. Time off is always, it's always nice. Steak and barbecue, Outback Dining at Cascade, Reds. How fanciful. No wonder this place looks so, remarkably above and beyond normal. Pick up all of this silverware we're in here. I like how, this is a steakhouse and they are serving nachos. Like, cheap nachos. All right. Before we jump into anything here, let me take the opportunity. Oh, wait. Oh. Oh. To take my medicine. Because, as always, medication, there is so much of it. Upscale restaurants and the chef that loves nachos. Oh, hello, Harker. You hanging out back there? Installed a new washer and dryer and turned over the taxes, so it was a big day today. Man, my intention was to do my taxes over holiday during my vacation, but, you know, COVID kind of took the wind out of those sails. Oh, wait. You hath returned from whence you came, NB. Welcome back. Alright, I think all of the... oh wait, they're not all gone.
Get on him. Big fire.
Okay.
New mag. Laying fire. They took him out.
Oh, I'm all out of 12 gauge. Okay, that's cool. Oh. Finally, Jeebus. God damn. What a mess. Like, I am in the end game, you know? Like, so it's supposed to be a little bit messy and helter-skelter and all that stuff. What on earth did I have here? Bandages is what I had there. Okay. Got that. That's reloaded. I no longer have any shotgun ammo on me, which is not great.
I don't want to seem demanding. You're doing extremely well, but anything you could do to hurry things along would be marvelous.
Working on it here, pal. Working on it. Okay, we got a witch up here. She's down. Can I just smash it? He is very insistent that I am going to die here, I think. Okay. Is this the end game for Abiotic? Yes, yes, this is the end game. All right. The final portal is now open. I'm a little bit undersupplied for this. And Khan is now missing from his little hidey hole up here that he was sitting in. Which I don't know if it's possible.
A sip
for me
of
to...
water would suffice.
I'll go ahead and get some sustenance here. Oh, his little room is completely sealed shut. How unexpected. You're too damn busy for what? It certainly feels that way. Woo! All right. This whole time I've just been trying to escape. Look. The sky. The sun, the sky, clouds. Oh my god. Can you believe it? The gate's final observation facility. Locations. The Gate Final Observation Facility. Presenting to the world as an ornithological research station, the Gate Final Observation Facility is the organization's most recently established institute. Situated on the Redacted Islands, the facility's site was chosen for the extraordinary convergence of geomagnetic and telluric forces that meet approximately 6 kilometers offshore and 3 kilometers deep beneath the seabed. While even more intense loci are theorized to exist deeper in the planet's interior, no site known on Earth's surface presents a more intense force nexus than nexus this close to the surface. The surface world. It's too bright. Yes. God. Could set up a base in here, if you were so inclined. Look, we got cupboards. Alright. Got the doors open. GPR. I've attached the report of findings from Synaptic's new polarimetric GPR. David, it's incredible. We've pushed deeper than anyone expected, and the data's clear. The EM layers converge about a kilometer down, forming a toroidal power band. Check the results yourself, but you'll see what I mean. It's like a double-ended funnel, drawing the currents in from both ends. It's like Flathill on steroids. This is amazing, Sonia. Excellent work. It's blowing everyone's mind over here. We can hardly believe it's stable. It barely is. I mean, it would take nothing, comparatively speaking, to tip the balance. You can see the effect on the effect of the GPR on it. Imagine if we had something more powerful. I'll pass. If I never have to deal with anything like Flathill ever again, it'll be too soon. Fresh air. Daria, I need to get you to review some bio data, but can it just stay between us for now? Hi, Sonia. Happy to take a look. What are you working on? Another confused albatross? Well, we know this place is unique. No news there, but I've noticed something. When I'm outside here, I feel weird. I have so much energy. I thought I was imagining it, but it's undeniable. I can run so much further. If the water wasn't so icy, I feel like I could swim forever. I just need someone to tell me I'm not crazy, so I ran some tests. Sonia, your EKG data baffled me, until Dr. Carson suggested running an acoustic trace. I'm still struggling to understand it. There's a pattern to your heart's electrical activity right now. If you take the electrical signals and amplify them, you get a coherent signal. It's bizarre, but I'd almost say music. That's sort of what it feels like, but I'm hardly putting that in my Keystone report. Man. That's what she said. Okay. So staying here turns people into solar panels. I think what's going on is that whatever like magnetic field power system is converging in this location, you get a boost from it as a biological creature as well. So Not a very chatty man.
The wheel turns.
You again.
You cannot see the peak from the trough, nor the depths from the peak. Such is the way of the world as it unravels and reforms, forever changing, reforged over and again, until nothing remains but the memory of having known something different, perhaps once. A commanding view of nothing. An end, a beginning. One is the other. All will reveal. A commanding view of nothing.
The world center shifts eternally. Today, it lies beneath our feet. The Eden overflows. This is not our choice.
Man, this entire island is just straight up Half-Life 2 vibes. Half potted out, ramshackle buildings. We're gonna check the church last, just so you know. I've told my friends this, but Abiotic gives off the Half-Life 1 feel that I've been missing. It is very clearly like taking Half-Life 1 and trying to tell a new and different story with the setting, you know? That big blue church doesn't look ominous at all. Yeah. Yeah, the big blue church looks... it doesn't look ominous at all. It doesn't remind me at all of the big blue bad dragon either. Excuse me. Pardon? Nothing. Nothing. Nothing at all. Nothing at all. Nothing at all. Nothing at all. Wasn't Big Blue a meme in like 2006? Ned Flanders, that you? Stupid sexy Flanders. Such a classic. All right. There's a guy up here. Will he speak with me, or is he just going to be like stoic like the others? Okay, he won't talk to me. Alright, we're not going to trigger the final fight until I have all of, until I'm resupplied. So, at risk of having to fight my way back through fragments to get here, I am going to return to the facility to basically drop some stuff and resupply myself, okay? Eat brains, take a shit, throw up. Where does this lead me? Haha, okay, they gave me a shortcut. That's good. That's what I want to see. Teleport back to base, grab a nap and stuff. Don't wash your hands. Yeah, you get it. You get it, NB. Sleep, shit, shave. What race are you going to play for Skyrim? Oh, I have no idea. I have no idea whatsoever. Like that's a decision for future me to make. Okay, so let's go ahead and grab some soup. Stand on this. Carson, move. Man, this moisture teleporter is freaking amazing. I don't have to tend my plants anymore. Let's check up on things over here. Like, nothing is broken? Okay, so this grenade is no longer going to be worth carrying around. Neither is the, I should probably just juice this up anyway. The flamethrower is not worth holding on to either. Let's see. We want the Desert Eagle. We want this bad boy. The handgun really isn't worth it, but this is worth it. Stash you. Okay, the motion module, I made one more than was necessary. Well, I made two more than was necessary. Man. Remember, survival is so freaking cold. Well, look what we have here. Here, growing some strange plants, huh, Doc? Yeah, strange plants. Strange plants indeed. Okay. I gotta grab some ammunition for my shotgun. Okay. Reloads everything. I don't think that I'm gonna need anywhere near all of this, but I'm doing it anyway. Okay. Loaded. Everything seems to be loaded and ready to go. I am hungry though, so we'll go ahead and just pop a tiny bit out of my inventory there. Okay. Got some hash here. There we go. Let's go ahead and... get another one in. I hate watching Twitch on mobile. It buffers. It buffers every 3 minutes because you can't disable low latency mode. Really? That's not fun. Can't wear skanky stuff all the time, like the Dark Seducer's outfit. The Dark Seducer's outfit. Why does that sound so familiar? The Dark Seducer's outfit. You know what? I don't really have to do this right now, but I, like... I got the notification that something's going to happen overnight, so I'm just going to sit here and wait until nighttime happens and deal with the quote-unquote invasion. Oh, okay, Oblivion, Shivering Isle. Yes, yes, I remember now. Okay. Hello, hello, I'm viewing on the red side now. Indeed you are, Eli. I've got everything set up over on YouTube for good reason, you know, even though there are limitations to what YouTube is willing to push and everything because of the size of, or lack thereof, of my, my live YouTube channel. No one chats on YouTube either. YouTube is pretty quiet. It is pretty quiet. Dark Matter's been rather chatty over there today, but usually the chat over on YouTube is just empty. Got a permit for those plants, do you, lad? There is no authority to come down on my head right now.
I need the facilities.
What's funny is the armor is cut the same regardless of sex, so it looks crazy. Listen, it's fucking hot as hell, and I wish I had a set, okay? Yeah, I'm gonna lose my 27 stream watch streak now. I'm sorry, Eli. I don't know what to say other than the fact that it's not fun being in the situation that you're in, you know? It reminds me of the art that Tev found, where there was basically a male character wearing a succubus outfit. And I know what some of you may say. It's like, isn't that just Incubus? And it's like, well, no, it's specifically the outfit that a succubus would wear, and then there's a male character wearing it. So Tev found this piece of art, and she was like, you should put this on for a photo shoot. I usually lurk most days with you in the background while doing stuff, which is a pretty standard way to treat streams, you know? I posted a pic for you in the Discord. Ooh, okay, I'll take a look at it. What do we have here? Ah, yes. it doesn't hit the same in Skyrim. It doesn't hit the same in Skyrim. There's also, like, no good reason for that armor to be in Skyrim. Oblivion? Yes, absolutely, without question. I prefer the way that they did that armor in Oblivion, too, so... The lady one is great. What's wrong with the male one, though? Like, all that big man titty. The midi. There's so much midi showing up over there. Alright, it's time for something to happen overnight. Supposedly. So I'll just sit down and wait for it.
Unknown facility access detected. Caution advised.
The air feels different. So what's happening then? Radio crackle. Yeah. One guy? That was it?
Hey.
One guy? One guy to rule them all. Pretty much. The air feels different because someone farted in the air ducts and they had Taco Bell last night. God, for God's sake. The furry, they added a gang quest. Yeah, the furry chest. I cannot see Josh wearing it. Lol. Furry boobs. Definitely not the same as the far more acceptable bare-chestedness. That is nice and slick, which you get to see in my pictures. All right, before we get into this final battle, I am gonna grab myself a coffee refill. Should I go full screen for this one? I should probably go full screen for this one. Woo! Do you have to shave your chest or no hair grows? I have a very small amount of what you might call nipple hair. I have a very small amount of hair that grows right around my nipples, and that is it. So, the most dangerous type of hair to have to shave. Since you asked. You have no idea where your brother got all the body hair from? Man, sometimes you take after your, like, mother's side of the family. Accent. Probably our Scottish side. I think they trolled that one guy that attacked. He was hyped up and everything, and then you show up and sniped him around. It was just like a hazing, you know, ritual gone very wrong. Alright, here we go. It's time for the last of the story. It's time for the end of the story.
Whatever's happening in the shopping district, I'm seeing readings that make it appear as though the whole space has been... well, let's just say you can forget about that taco, Abe.
I'll survive, Janet, if I must. Wait. Let me see those readings. Oh. Oh dear. Perhaps not. Well, good luck in there.
Oh boy. Oh man, my sprinting is so close to being maxed out too. Jeez. Okay, well at least they gave me the shortcut, right? So just hop through this little portal here. Go up through this to get outside. Now we'll go to the big blue church.
The wheel turns.
Together again.
Don't give me that act.
Ah, my friend. Fantastic to see you. I told you we'd make it. Though, to be fair, we're not quite there yet. We're free and only slightly stranded. But thankfully, this island is a nexus of force even stronger than Flathill. If you proceed to the hilltop, you'll find a shrine designed to harness these very same forces. It's a touch on the ancient side, but with your sun disk, emanations, I believe you can trick it into thinking the sun has aligned precisely as intended, and produce a rift to wherever you desire.
I suppose you're actually going to listen to this creature. He's about as human as my shoe. Trust an eye, yes. We'd have to be in a dire situation indeed.
Oh
I
dear.
suppose you think this qualifies. Still being dramatic, I see.
Oh boy. Thank you very much for the subscription there, Cooler. 99 months, 8 years, 3 months sub to you. And what's your favorite Cars movie? First, second, or third? I've only seen the first, so I can only answer the first. I like how the page button is my mute-unmute button, so I don't, like, blow my nose into you guys' ears.
Ulrich, I can't believe you would... You know what? He's right. I'll be honest with you. I am IS-12. I took Dr. Khan's likeness because he was so kind to me. Every day he accepted me for who I was. He would say to me,
Dr. Khan wasn't even on your project. You never met the man.
He's right. I didn't actually know Dr. Khan. But let's agree on one thing. We all want to get home. And the only way from here is via that altar on the hill. Wherever you want to go. And you know there's a warm cup of coffee at the end of it, Doctor. And you know exactly where you want to go. And this can get you there.
If this is what it takes to get home, maybe we should all just get comfortable on this forsaken rock.
Oh, he'll be glad when this is all over and done with. All you have to do is activate the altar and we're home free. It was intended to activate when the sun aligned precisely with the telluric meridian, but thanks to the sun disk, you're the next best thing.
If it goes wrong, I better not receive any emails about it.
I do love a good plan.
It's a terrible plan, but no one cares what I think, least of all a rogue IS.
IS-12 entities. Should be in here somewhere. 23, 59, 91. So... registry? That's interesting. Time break. It is essential to personnel safety that all research into IS-14 remains non-contact until further notice. Bringing any physical items or objects into close proximity with the subject is prohibited. Personal physical contact with the subject must not occur. Observe a perimeter of at least 3 feet from the subject at all times. Non-invasive or EM study is permitted, but appears almost entirely ineffective. Huh. So IS-12 isn't here.
Ulrich, I can't believe you would... You know what? He's right.
Okay, he's repeating himself now.
I'll be honest with you. I am IS-12. I took Dr. Khan's likeness because he was so kind to me. Every day he accepted me for who I was. He would say to me,
Dr. Khan wasn't even on your project. You never met the man.
Touch the altar? Are we gonna do this? Are we gonna touch the altar?
A powerful nexus. You cannot see the peak from the trough, nor the depths from the peak. Such is the way of the world as it unravels and reforms, forever changing, reforged over and again, until nothing remains but the memory of having known something different, perhaps once.
Here we go. Oh shit. Ow. Jeez. Jeebus. This? Whoa! Right there? I can't tell. There he is. Can I maybe just use this? Closer, yeah? I killed it. I didn't use anywhere near as much ammo as I thought I would. Okay, reload that. Everything's okay. Everything's okay. Boy. Coming up this time. There he is. It's not good. It's not good. It's not good. Oh God. Yeah, I'll definitely take the freaking healing wave thing that you're doing. Oh God. Laser. Oh, lovely. It's one of these situations. right. Oop! I IS'd. It's in a bad situation. Yes, healing wave. Give me the healing wave. Basically the only boss in the game that you do not have direct influence over its shape and its location and all of that. Oh God, not this situation again. Back again? stage of the endless ads. I'm starting to run out of fucking ammo. This is so stupid. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Oh jeez. Oh jeez. That hurts so bad. And then he gets to dive, and his attack continues wherever the hell he shows up. Kill these fucking tentacles! Not like this, though. His tentacle protection has returned. Alright, I'm getting so sick of this. Come here, Wiki. Am I fucking missing something? I'm pumping it full of so much ammo that I'm almost out, and I'm like, how is it possible that I haven't killed it yet? man. Hi, Envy. How's Monday treating you? I'm trying to multitask and walk the pup. Most likely you have to destroy the claws? Well, that's just it. There's nobody seems to have an answer for how the final boss fight is supposed to go. Yeah, nobody's got answers. There are no breakdowns of this final battle. Okay. Would Friday be a better additional weekend day or Monday? That's a good question. Hello, Ratchet. Seriously, that sucks. How long has the game been out? The game has been in its full 1.0 for probably close to half a year now. Okay. Brought a laser charger. The real ending is the friends we made along the way. Like, everything that I'm seeing about this boss battle, because I've beat it twice. I've beat this boss battle twice, okay? This is the third time for me to go into it. Once with friends, once in a duo. This is the first time doing it solo. I said, fuck, Jesus. Say about the situation? What the fuck, Ethan? Wait, did you just kill Steel? Oh, that's not good. That is not good what just happened. Oh, that's even worse. Uh-oh. There you go. There you go. That's the end. Here's the thing. The more you know about the Half-Life franchise that this game is clearly inspired by, the more you understand that this ending is exactly in line with the ending of Half-Life 1, okay? It is exactly in line with Half-Life 1 and the way where it's like, well, you got an ending. That's a conclusion. It may not be a satisfying conclusion. It may not sew everything up perfectly. You know? Janet Julia Rendell. Huh. Bruce Tracy Jackson Blacksmith. Dr. Regal Frake. Kylie Riggs. Crane guy. So we'll get 2.5 more games? Yeah, obviously. Like you can't draw an inspiration. You can't draw too much inspiration from a studio that doesn't know how to count to 3. So I don't remember the ending of Half-Life. In the ending of Half-Life 1, you defeat the final boss, and then the G-Man locks you away. He locks you in some sort of, temporal prison where time stops meaning anything. The G-Man is basically an alien entity who's responsible for allowing the tearing open of a portal between dimensions in Half-Life 1. So like he specifically gives the sample that gets shoved into the energy ray. So like in Half-Life 1, you play as Gordon Freeman, and your job is inside of the test chamber. Like you're the technician who's responsible for actually putting the physical sample into the energy ray. And it turns out that sample was handed over to the Black Mesa facility by the G-Man. So the G-Man ends up giving it to the Black Mesa facility, where he's instrumental in them getting their hands on it. And then whenever it's shoved into the energy beam, it tears a dimensional rift. So it's the story of how alien worlds and the human world basically collide, and they're dealing with each other now. And it turns out that a lot of the enemies that you're dealing with are bioengineered, and they're slaves. They're slaves in an army, you know, that are attacking your world. And you only come to understand that later on down the line. I think I only learned it with the second game. But you go through all of this process of trying to fight off the terrible invading forces of aliens, and also battling the United States military at the same time, because they're like, oh shit, just burn it all to the ground. Like we nothing survives this situation. To contain it, we have to we go in and we kill everything. So you're fighting both jackbooted thugs from the military and the aliens, which ultimately results in you battling a really, really big alien at the end. And whenever you successfully kill it, the G-Man locks you away in stasis, effectively, and you cease to exist. And then it's like, oh my god, it must be like a decade later whenever you wake up again and Half-Life 2 occurs. You've just been extracted from cold storage, you know? And the goal is to, once again, make certain that the extra-dimensional invaders no longer have control over Earth. And that's basically what you engage in. The story of Half-Life 2 is you trying to wrest control of Earth away from the powers that be. Just so happened to be that the person who's responsible for enslaving the human populace and making certain that it suffers the same fate as the attacking forces in the attacking alien forces, because the attacking aliens in Half-Life 1, they're slaves. It turns out the person who's instrumental in ensuring that the human race becomes enslaved is the guy who used to run Black Mesa, Dr. Brenner. Okay? So it's very similar what's happened here in Abiotic. Like, it's an accident involving, portal technology. Not exactly the same. And you don't have this omnipotent creature who's responsible for triggering the whole thing off. But the G-Man who is following you throughout Half-Life 1, it's his analog in this game is Dr. Khan, or IS-12, because IS-12 is a shapeshifter who takes on the form and the shape of whatever it wants to. So Dr. Khan is just running around and manipulating you to the ends of the earth in this game. So this is a lot of pets, man. This is a lot. And then we've got a cockatiel and a beta fish at the end. And of course we can't forget Ella the Electropest. Okay, K8, that's a lot of words that you were allowed to put into the credits there. Pets of the developers? Yes, pets of the developers. The Zen boss fight was not fun, but the ending was kind of funny how G-Man talks about taking away your Jordans. And I think we finally reached the end of the credits. Now, there are some epilogue discussions to have. There are epilogue discussions to have. So, we'll see how this goes. Our ambitions have extended far beyond their origins. Far beyond. Okay. Would you look at that? I made out with... I used up a lot of the ammo, but I'm surprised at how little of the big machine gun ammo I used. 5.56ers. Man.
A million beings from 1,000 worlds pour forth, emerging from these ruptures to engulf the world in its slumber. Save your regret, for it could never have been otherwise. From the blazing start of all things to now, the path was set. When all is change, beholds the fixedness of all things. You gaze into the heavens and see hell. The end of the world, at the end of the world. A perfect stage for a final dance. The music has not ceased. Do not presume to know what fate intends. Your part is played for now, and all that was persists. Final answers, ends, effects, and resolutions remain the pale dreams of hopeless men, for whom the world will never reveal its faint truths. You gaze into the heavens and see hell.
The will of one is not enough to shift the workings of the world, but perhaps in moments to unwind them.
Right, I'm feeling pretty punchy right now, but I think I can go on long enough to have a chat with any of the creatures on the island here.
At last.
Dr. Khan's looking a little bit different and very menacing.
We are free.
I have to go back to base and sleep then. We'll go back and we'll listen to the epilogues in a moment. nice coffee. I am so sorry for the trouble that you're facing, Eli. I wish I could do something about it. Sadly, there is absolutely nothing that I can. Alright, let's take a shower, yeah? Charge my stuff. Whew. Oh my god, my chest plate almost totally freaking broke. Okay, use this for a bit of a moment. This is just so edgy. I still want to go touch the purple fountain. Khan is enjoying himself way too much in the apocalypse. Khan might not be human. I want a kitty so bad, but I'm not in a place financially to take care of anything more complex than a plant. Man. I'm fighting the urge to make a sassy comment right now. So, chat, I have a quick question in regards to computer stuff, because I'm curious if anybody's ever experienced this before. I haven't spent a whole lot of time diagnosing and trying to figure out the problem. Okay. Has anyone ever had... Say it, William. Coward. Alright, fine. You could financially take care of me with a hundo. There. That's not it's not a super bad statement. It's just smarmy.
I may soon need the facilities.
Do you want kibble, Ratchet? There you go. You're gonna ignore it. I'm certain of it. Okay, has anyone ever had, you know, like any type of a speaker system with a subwoofer? Specifically, a subwoofer is what I'm after here. Have you ever had any type of a speaker system, whether it's 5 or a 2.1, 5.1, 2.1, whatever, as long as it has a subwoofer? And whenever you test the sound system, like from within Windows, the subwoofer will make a thump. You know, it'll make it'll trigger and it'll make it sound. But then you go and you play something like music with a booming bass line, and there's just no sound out of it. Have you ever had something like that happen? Because I've never had that happen, and that's going on with Tev's computer right now. And I haven't had a whole lot of time to like troubleshoot the problem and try to figure out what's going on. Because it's like, bass in music? Oh, we don't play that. Oh, you're testing the bass in the control panel? Oh yeah, we'll activate the subwoofer, no problem. And I can't answer why the hell that's happening. So if I could afford a hundo on the reg, I could afford a cat. Trust me. I'm aware of that. That's why I was biting my tongue and not like being smarmy with you. Does the same music have subwoof on your computer? The same music activates my subwoofer. Like I can put my hand on my subwoofer and it's vibrating whenever the same music plays. So And you can hear all of the speakers, all of the tweeters trying to put out bass, but the subwoofer not putting out any bass. It is strange and inexplicable. All right. I'm all put together and ready to roll out again. Mixed channels. We've tried swapping the center speaker and the subwoofer, which is a common problem because subwoofer and center speaker tend to run on the same dual channel. But that's not the issue. Bad sound drivers. Subwoofer driver up to date. There are no updates to be made to drivers. No updates to be made to drivers whatsoever. Because here's the thing. There was an incident, okay? This is what I want to try to figure out. Why is it that the sub will come through when you test it? Why is it that the sub will come through when you test it, but the sub won't activate when playing music? That doesn't make any sense. An incident. The incident was that the cables were not managed properly. So you know how it's like the back of your desk is open, okay? Like there's no back to the desk. And there's a web of cables back there. And then the cats go flying through the cables and yank the receiver off of it. And also partially damage the subwoofer. Okay? Now, I know what you're going to say. Oh, well, the subwoofer's damaged or the receiver's damaged. I've swapped the receiver and I've swapped the subwoofer because I have different subwoofers and receivers in the house. It still won't activate the sub channel. And the sub channel was working just fine beforehand. So I completely swap out the receiver, I completely swap out the subwoofer, still no bass. Still no active subwoofer, no answers. I take these components and I move them over to another system. They work just fine. I plug those things into my computer. They work just fine. I take them back to Tev's computer. Oh, by the way, we just don't want to work anymore. Okay, let's talk with Dr. Khan now. We'll get back to that topic in a moment.
My friend, this is the most incredible day. Not what you were expecting, I know, but rather more significant, wouldn't you say? What a day. I'd be remiss not to thank you for all your help. You've really been an incredible asset. A little unwitting, yes. Ignorant to the point of absurdity. Perhaps, but we couldn't have done this without you. I can't tell you what I've had to do to bring this all about. I don't want to sound ungrateful, but I mean that quite literally. The concepts alone would cause you irreversible brain damage. My master sends you this message of approval.
In cabin dir, cabin dos.
It's a little hard to translate, but roughly wherever in the universe you may find yourself, rejoice, for the only true home is the grave. It's always so exciting reaching a new world. The kind of thing that only happens maybe 200 or 300 times in a lifetime. I never get tired of the feeling.
All right. Let's assume that this happens 200 or 300 times in a lifetime. Let's assume that you live to the age of 80. Divide that by 300. That means that you would get this experience once every 97 days. Roughly. If you live to 80, every 97 days you reach a new world. Wow. God.
If you decide to leave this world or seek another plane, please do tell me. We've been through a lot and I like to keep in touch. Well, it's been an exceptionally interesting journey, friend. I'm not just saying that. It's really been a wonderful ride. Of course, it hasn't altogether worked out as you'd hoped. But there's probably a useful lesson there. Well, I suppose that's it. Stay if you wish. I believe you'll find another sorry soul on the lighthouse if you need company. Or return to Cascade. You've little to fear there, clearly. It's up to you, as it always has been. And I've got things to do, things to prepare for. Fare thee well.
Oh my god, he just vanished. So yeah, that guy is he's the analog for a for whatchamacallit, the G-Man. I guess we'll go have a talk with Janet, who I believe is up on the lighthouse.
Oh, hi. This looks bad. I don't suppose you've seen Abe, have you? I didn't think so. One moment he's muttering about submarines, the next he's vanished. I'm fairly confident he wouldn't just abandon me, but I haven't heard a word from him, and, well, I suppose it could be worse. I'm just struggling to imagine how. Oh, Thule made it here? And the shapeshifter? Well, there you go. It's the worst it possibly could be. Wish Abe were here. Abe's out there. Somewhere. The idiot. Part of me thinks this is the most incredible thing I've ever seen. A very small part. If I had to guess, I'd say the creature that you, inconvenienced somehow harnessed the geomagnetic forces focused on this island to generate a standing perforation of incredible size when it, well, I was going to say died, but I'm not sure that's what actually happened here. Okay, so, the barriers between worlds, we just kissed them goodbye. Which means two things. One, we're screwed. And two, Abe could be almost anywhere. He's one of the smartest men I've ever met, but survival instincts aren't exactly Abe's strong suit. If Abe doesn't turn up soon, someone's going to have to find him. Looks like that's me. But I guess any plans I had just went out the window anyway. This sucks. Abe's out there. Somewhere. The idiot.
Well, okay then. Okay, she's up there. I need to talk with Dr. Riggs now. Riggs. I'm almost there. I'm not surprised that you managed to make your way here.
Look, as utterly awful as this is, it's hardly the only universe around here. I don't want to sound cold, but as horrific as it looks, this is barely a drop in the cosmic bucket, believe me. I'm no defeatist, but objectively, this is almost certainly the end of life as we know it. And frankly, we brought this on ourselves, so I'm going to find a cozy antiverse and probably stay there indefinitely. You're welcome to join me. You seem to be quite in your element. Still no sign of Dr. Mance. If you hear from him, do let me know, will you? I still owe him my Kanan field report. One thing this job has taught me, there's a million universes out there, and they're all trying to eat each other. Maybe it's simply our turn. I'm aware that thinking on the cosmic scale is a defense mechanism in times of extreme stress or chaos, but it's really all I have right now. Please don't judge me. I don't want to sound cold, but as horrific as it looks, this is barely a drop in the cosmic bucket, believe me.
All right, well, that's it. That's the end. There's nothing else left to do if story-wise. There are things to explore and collect up and everything. And obviously there's something... There's the possibility of this place having something important, because, like, this is a Class 6 that's broken, you know. Keypad doesn't work right now. Presumably, this is how you get down into the facility, I would imagine. You know. But... oh boy. What an outcome. What an outcome. Third time you've done this now? Yes, yes. This is the third time that I finished this game. It is the first time that I've done it while solo. Everything leading up to this has been some version of multiplayer. But this is my third round. Oh wait. Oh. This has been my third round, and this one has been all solo. This is also the first and only time that I've maxed out, like, a couple of skills. Only stealth and my reload ability. So... alright. Just stay in the bed long enough to get the stuff to turn over. Stay in the bed long enough for the dawn to arrive. It could be either the music player settings or the windows being completely dumb. Okay, so that, like, I'm partial to the idea that it's Windows being completely dumb, because it's like, well, the subwoofer wouldn't activate if something was wrong, you know, like if the subwoofer wasn't active, if Windows couldn't send the signal out appropriately, the subwoofer wouldn't do anything when you're running the test, right? All right, let's scroll back a bit here. Sounds like a signal issue on Tev's computer. Like, that's the only reasonable answer that I have, you know? Could be the sound card a little damaged. I don't think that that's the case, because if the sound card was damaged in any capacity, why would the base get through when testing it from the control panel? Like, that's the core issue here. Oh, and disc. Your S word is sound. S, sound. Maybe subwoofer could be your S word. Because that's certainly the discussion, right? So, like, that's the challenge that I have. It's like, okay, any number of these things could be wrong, but what is defying the fact that any of these number of things being wrong is the fact that if you go into the control panel, like it's the built-in Realtek audio, if you've ever encountered that stuff. So there's a control panel in Windows, and then there's a secondary control panel that you can use through the actual Realtek audio system. And if you test both of them, the bass speaker still activates. It still you know, vibrates and makes its noise whenever you do a test. So if it works during a test, then it can't be a situation of damaged cables or damaged ports. Because if the cables or the ports were damaged, then you wouldn't get any sound out whatsoever during a sound test on the control panel. Did you check where the audio is outputting, or the speaker's desktop or audio on its own output, and would the where the application is sending the audio out to? That's just it. Like, all of the other speakers are functioning just fine, regardless of what music player is being used. If it's being done through a browser in YouTube, or if it's being done through the VLC audio player, the VLC media player, does not matter which program is used. The subwoofer just isn't activating. You've checked the settings for whatever music app, website, browser she's listening through? Well, that's just it. There are no settings that I'm aware of, because it's a situation where things were working and now they're just inexplicably not working. Could have toggled something that disabled the subwoofer settings. I suppose that's possible, but I wouldn't even know where to look for those settings from YouTube. Like let's just assume that we're working with a browser in this case, because I don't know how you would disable just the subwoofer, the bass channel, when listening to music in a browser, you know? Like, is what I'm saying. I hope what I'm saying is making sense. Like, how on earth would you even go about doing that? Disabling something in you know, just the browser. That's the reason why this is so befuddling and baffling to me. It's like this makes zero sense. So, man, oh man. Well,
attention. This sector is under precautionary security measures.
chat, it has been a wild ride. Oh man, I need to top this off again. And you know, like I'm not looking for an answer from you, chat. I'm more like trying to, I guess what I'm doing is I'm trying to ask if anyone has ideas on this, you know, if anybody's ever encountered something like this. It just, I don't know how on earth this could be happening, you know? Seems like a logical solution. I don't know that it's likely or even possible, but if it's possible, it might be easy as a fumble on one of the function keys. Do you and Tev have the same audio setup? No, we do not. We do not have the same audio setup. But then again, the problem that led us to this position was the fact that the sub out wasn't working? No, it was the fact that the, maybe? Now that I think about it, there were a lot of problems with the old speaker system that I replaced for her. And I can't remember if the subwoofer no longer working was one of them. In which case, oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy. Happened to me once, something like that. Really? Please do tell if there's how did you address the problem in that case? Downgraded the drivers and then updated it and it was good. So it could possibly be a driver issue. You said the new system worked for a while after swapping. I could swear that it was working. I'll have to double check with Tev whether or not I'm misremembering. Because I have a habit of misremembering all sorts of things where I was like, no, it's always been like this. And then Tev's adamant. She's like, no, it's never been like that. I don't know where you're getting that idea from. So I didn't get the answer because stream buffered as you read that. I'm sorry, Eli. I can't do anything about your stream buffering. And I don't know what on earth I said that you've missed. I'm sorry. It was the audio altogether that came out extremely low. Okay, well that's certainly not the same situation. Man, you beat that last boss and just, it feels like there's nothing left to do. I have to go to another meeting. Good luck, Strife. Drivers are butts, though. They are butts. They're butts. They're not your butt, but they are butts. Have a good one. Okay, you know what it's time for? Maybe post the setup on Discord and everyone can try to solve it? Maybe. Like, this is more of a situation of, like, I haven't had time to properly assess it. So I'm just like, may as well ask, you know, the audience and be like, hey, has anybody experienced this before? Okay, so we will start the game. I'm, like, how much time do I have here? I have about a half hour before I need to stop. Let's see how far I can get in a half hour. Because, like, I know so much about the game now. Sneaking, sprinting, strength, first aid, cooking, agriculture, blunt melee fortitude, sprinting and strength. Construction, strength, and crafting. Agriculture, cooking, and strength. Sharp, fortitude, and cook. There's a small rift between you and your egghead colleagues, but you respect their strategy. Fact team. You know what? Let's do summer intern. And then what do we want to do? We'll do healthy appetite as a negative. You can't hold it very long. Let's just do weak bladder. You grow fatigue 75% faster than others. Okay, cool. Let's have some fun. We'll do wrinkly brain meat, of course. Hobbyist chef. We'll do 2 extra hot bar slots. That's odd. 50% chance. 50% lower chance of bleeding. Plus 3 to first aid. Buff Brainiac. Self-defense. Sprinting. Ah, crap. I guess we'll do inconspicuous. Sure. Finish. I'm ready. All right. All right. Let's rush it.
I don't think we've met.
Hey, Thor.
Ah, you're stuck here too, eh? I came down from level 8 for a coffee. Now I'm locked in here for God knows how long. It'll be those fools on level 3 overreacting again. Looks like Jaeger's locked out. Typical. See if you can let him in. Maybe he knows what's happened. But take your time. He's insufferable.
Alright, well. Oh, right, I forgot that I have to do things like this. I have to actually research things. Can you believe this? I'm being forced to research. Craft that up. Oh no. I have to constantly like research things now. Ugh, my life is over. Why not play Black Mesa Half-Life? Well, the reason I'm not doing that right now is because I don't have a lot of time left. I've only got, like, 30 minutes or so before I have to stop. So I know what I'm doing with the game, you know. So why not give it a shot? Screw you, screw you. There we go. It's mine. We got a carbunky. That's mine. Okay. There you go. Looks like you're with a shopping basket. Kind of accurate in all honesty. Dismantle these. Dismantle these. There we go. Aha! Got myself a flashlight. Down it goes. Aha. I just learned how to make a shiv. Oh, nice. Alright. Go ahead and equip those. Oh, dear. Leave me alone. Don't touch me. Woo! Can't be opened from this side, okay.
Hello? Over here.
Hang on. Oh my god, it's so dark in here. It's so dark in here. No. Okay, so let's craft... I don't have a... Okay, well, we'll grab this. Inventory full. Cool. Okay, that's fine. That's totally fine. We're just gonna put that there. Then stash that, and then we'll go ahead and make my crafting bench. Plug her in. There we go. Got a chef's counter now. Well, I know how to make a chef's counter. Ah! Important as can be. My first backpack. Go ahead and make a shield while I'm at it. Some tape and some cloth and stuff. A small storage crate? You kidding? I could use that. I could use a small storage crate or two. I need some small storage. That's what I call the pouch on my thong. It's small storage. Alright. So we've got the thingamabob here. Oh, right. Almost forgot. I need to make myself a better weapon, probably. Can I make a better weapon? Not yet. Much to my surprise, I cannot make a better weapon yet. Hello, sir. Alright, he's down. He's down. Everything's cool. Small thong. Yes, yes. I like my small little thong. I'm certain you've seen me wiggle myself in my small little thong before. Well, you haven't actually seen the wiggling happen. You've never seen the wiggling happen, actually, because like I'm actually kind of modest about that. You haven't seen video, but trust me, wiggling happens. Okay.
Oh.
Okay, food. Just put all of that away. Sleepy already? Man. All right, let's spend some time deconstructing things in the cafeteria here.
Oh my god, what happened to Jaeger? He didn't deserve that. I mean, not really.
Well, Thule, we may be in a unique situation. Damn, man. Alright, construction up to level 3. That's not bad. There we go. Ooh, a test tube and a wall light. Okay, what does it take to make a storage container? Oh, the repair and salvage station. Cool, 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 cool. I do need this. Okay. I gotta go find an anvil for that, though. Keep us updated on the audio issue. Ah. Does that mean that you left? Yup, left. I am now left alone with only parts of chat, not all of chat.
Enhanced security protocols are now in effect. Please locate security personnel and follow evacuation procedures.
Look, I don't know what's going on. They don't tell me squat on a good day, and this isn't a good day. But if the big voice says, get out, I'd do what she says. Elevators are dead, so head for the main tunnel in manufacturing on level 2. There's maps over there. But me, I'm staying right here.
You got a lot of food in there, pal. Jeez. Okay, there we go. What else do we have? Ooh, it's a hammer, some glue. Okay, cool. This is fine. This is good. I can't believe I'm sleepy already. I had best go ahead and take a nap because your S word, Superman Soup, your S word is sleepy. Woo! Okay.
Dr. Derek Mance reporting. Research Director, Gate Cascade Research Facility. Originating in Antiverse 2, IS-171 is a stationary, sessile entity that traps its prey with a retractable tentacle. The experience of being caught is rather like being attacked by an angry pizza. It presents no real threat, but leaves an enduring, not entirely unpleasant smell on anything it touches. Suggestions for possible applications include perfume, industrial scents, and olfactory-based crowd control weapons.
Alright, go for manufacturing.
Soldiers came through. They locked down manufacturing. Wanted information about the silos on level 3. They weren't gatekeepers. They were something else. I couldn't tell them anything. But if you can find a power cell, we can use a forklift to open the door. Get out of here through the surface tunnel.
Alright, cool. I know what I'm doing now. Oh dear, I can't go this way. It's fine, everything's fine. Oh, hello.
I thought they were coming to help, but they weren't gatekeepers. They started shooting. I wasn't trained for this. I'm just a receptionist.
It's my backpack slot. Capacity 15. Capacity 18. Nice. Cool. Just drop that. Don't bother with it.
I heard their radios, something about level 3. I'd stay away if I were you.
Reception. Office crossbow. All right.
Dr. Derek Mance reporting, Research Director. We now believe IS-171, or the carbuncle, as Peters was calling it, is the larval form of IS-173, and almost certainly 178. Dr. Pendleton speculates there may also be a fourth state we have not yet encountered. I believe she may be correct. If this is correct, it is an extraordinary shift in our understanding.
Ooh, a carbuncle balloon. I can craft something fancy now. And I'm grabbing up all the goods out of the freaking storage room here. Frickin' za. Ooh, sprinting up to level 1. How much time I got left? I got about 15 minutes. Speed running as fast as I can, man. All right. Regardless of what I think about this, I need to cook some food. There we go. Okay, so my skills are... My cooking is at absolutely nothing. It's going to take forever to cook anything. Oh, wait. So while that ticks over, let's do a little bit of research, yeah? Glow stick. A throwable light. Oops. Maybe if we put this in, followed by, I don't know, this. And let's just use some cloth. Nope, didn't work. Paper? Okay, peccary helmet. A makeshift chest plate. I think I can make this. No? Doesn't take that stuff? There we go, makeshift chest plate. Now for a makeshift bed. A couch. Ooh. Makeshift bed. Couch. And so, I guess a wood. Makeshift bed. Okay, cool. Cool. Probably takes a stapler. Yeah, sounds about right. Nope, I was wrong. Makeshift crossbow. There we go. The plug strip. That, and that. No, scrap metal. Okay, plug strip done. Pipe club. Here we go. This is what I'm talking about. Pipe club. All right, we can upgrade our equipment, our weaponry. Our weaponry can be improved. Shock traps. Then we've got wood and glass to make a test tube. Cooking level 1 achieved. Hells to the yeah, man. Was there anything else left to research? Not really. Crossbow. Is it good? The crossbow is okay. The major problem with the early game crossbow is just the fact that it takes a really, really long time to reload it. Which isn't the best, you know? But it'll do the job at the start of the game, you know? Get a little bit of a sip of water there. Eat again. Make doubly certain that I'm not missing anything. I'm gonna leave like a bunch of the pots and pans around here because I'll collect all of them up and make use of them at some point. For the immediate moment, though, it's not necessary. Ugh, I'm sleepy again. Ugh, I never unlocked the back door. Give me a break. Like, the middle ground crossbow, in my opinion, is the best. Which is to say that the crossbow that relies upon... Like, you go to an antiverse called Kanan, and it has, like, a magazine of, like, I don't know, 6 or 8 crossbow bolts. So you can use like the basic starter crossbow bolts in the level 2 crossbow, but it's vastly upgraded, you know. How am I doing here? We'll go ahead and eat that. Okay, so we'll make one of these. Or not. Okay, so I can't draw out of the nearby inventories yet. I forgot about that. Where's the glue at? Did I not have any glue? Could have sworn we had glue. 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 Oh, no, wait, it's not glue. It's plastic that I need. Okay, so craft one of these. And we will just slap that bad boy down there, and we'll just fill it up with some junk. Oh, I do have glue. I do have glue. Okay, so pipes. I need piping. Weaponry. Here we go. Make one of them. And that'll have to do for the time being. Right, I need to take another nap because I am a fool who needs to sleep constantly. This is a character who's going to need to carry a cot around. I hadn't thought that through whenever I decided to saddle myself with 1.5 million problems. Okay, that's fine. Let's head up to the data farm, yeah? I want to see if I can possibly get through the Antiverse in this run, which I probably won't because I'm burning time already. But we can try. We can at the very least give it the old college try, you know? Alright, Blunt is leveled up again. Woohoo! Okay. You are just a little boy always needing to sleep. Okay. Huzzah. Maybe okay. I got a filing cabinet now. So I should be able to make that, like, chest plate. Yep, okay. I think I'm just missing the, whatchamacallit. I'm just missing a necessary amount of tape. Which, there should be plenty of tape around here. I don't need to be carrying that around yet. go. That's what I'm talking about. Get some glue in there as well. Man, I'm just picking up everybody's lunch money, too. Of course, anybody who had lunch money no longer needs it.
I thought I was there, but I'm still
Here, am I? I'm here, but she's there?
Will give me your lunch money, Strife. Listen, you gotta pay tribute to the king, man. That's just the way that it works. I don't make the rules. Okay, so how do I make this chest plate? Tape and cloth. Do I have enough tape on me? I have enough tape. I might have enough cloth. Just barely. Ah, damn. I didn't make it as far as I was hoping I might. Okay, I have a chest plate now. And that's all she wrote for me. I gotta stop. Like, I'm not gonna push my luck and be late into work whenever I'm returning from a vacation. Ugh. But, you know, and I'm probably not gonna come back and finish playing this particular run either, because it's like, well, what's the point, you know? Was that Macho Man Randy Savage on the PC? If it was, oh yeah, brother. Yep, it was. It was Macho Man Randy Savage. All right, chat. Listen, it's been lovely. I'm super happy to have finished this game another time. It was a whole lot of fun. When I come back on Saturday, we will be playing Skyrim. I will be playing Skyrim upon community request because what is it? Playing. I think it's going to be survival mode where it's like, yeah, there's, you know, you have to contend with like the cold and the temperature and everything. So that'll be an experience. I've never actually done survival in Minecraft. I've never done survival in Skyrim. What is wrong with me? But until then, you guys have a good week. Have a happy and a wonderful week. Stay warm or cool based on where you are. And maybe I'll be able to figure out my speaker situation. Who knows? Until then, though, I'll catch you all later. Have a good one. Bye.